Hello everyone. Now I am going to discuss about LR parsers. There are four types of LR parsers we have. Those four types are LR0, SLR1, LALR1, CLR1. What is meant by SLR? Simple LR parser. Here look ahead LR parser. Here CLR means canonical LR. So these LR parsers are comes under bottom up parsing. Okay, so these LR parsers are comes under bottom up parsing. You know that what is meant by bottom up parsing. Check my previous video, I said about the bottom up parsing also. Okay, so under the top down parsing, recursive descent parser will come, right? Recursive descent parser will come under the top down parsing and LL1 grammar also. Okay, so here same like LL1 grammar, for LR parsers also model is there. Okay, what is that model? First in the middle I will take LR parser. LR parser. So here I will take input buffer. Input buffer. Third one here is stack. The fourth one here is LR parsing table. LR parsing table. There in L1 parser also the same model came. Okay, ఒకే ఒక చేంజ్ ఉంది ఏంటంటే అక్కడ నువ్వు LL1 పార్సర్ ఆర్ ప్రిడిక్టివ్ పార్సర్ అని రాసింటావు, ఇక్కడ LR పార్సర్ అని రాసావు. ఓకేనా, ఇక్కడ ఆ LL1 పార్సర్కి LR పార్సర్కి ఇన్పుట్ బఫర్ అండ్ స్టాక్ బోత్ ఆర్ సేమ్, బట్ ద ఓన్లీ డిఫరెన్స్ హియర్ ఈస్ LR parsing table. LR parsing table. How you are going to constructing the parsing table in this LR parser? That is the difference between LL1 parser and LR parser here. Okay. Now I will explain first LR0 parser by taking one example. Okay. Let us take one example here. So that example here is example. So example. So what is the example here? S is going to produce, yes, A is going to produce small a or B. So the question is construct LR0 parser. LR0 parser. Okay. Solution is whenever a grammar is given for you, then the first step is you have to construct the augmented grammar. Augmented grammar for the given grammar. Okay, how can you construct the augmented grammar for the given grammar? Just add the one extra production for this starting symbol. So what is the extra production you are going to add in here? S dash is going to producing yes. Okay, for this yes you are going to add in one extra production, this one. The remaining two are same. Okay, what are the remaining two? S is going to producing A is going to producing A or B. So these grammar is called as augmented grammar for the given grammar. Okay, now next step here is, this is the step 1. Step 1 is over, you have constructed the augmented grammar. Okay, now step 2 here is you have to finding the item is the step 2 here. Finding the item, that is step 2 here. Okay, step 1 here is augmented grammar. Step 2 here is finding the item. What is mean by finding the item here? Finding the item means just introducing the dot symbol at the right hand side of each and every terminal or non-terminal symbols. First terminal and non-terminal symbols. For example, I will say first production, how you are going to introducing the dot symbol. S dash is going to producing dot S. Second production is S is going to producing dot A. Okay. Next one is A is going to producing dot A. Another production is also there, B, right? Dot B. Okay, that is what you have introduced the dot. This introducing the dot is called as finding the item here. Okay, so here it is called as item. Next, third step is what is the step 3 here? Step 3. Our main aim is what here? You have to shift this dot to the last of the right hand side production, each and everywhere. అంటే ఈ డాట్ ప్రతి ప్రొడక్షన్లో కూడా లాస్ట్ సింబల్ దగ్గరికి వచ్చేంత వరకు కూడా మనము గో టు ఆపరేషన్ పర్ఫామ్ చేయాలా. గో టు ఆపరేషన్ పర్ఫామ్ చేస్తూ రావాలా. ఓకేనా, అది ఎలా పర్ఫామ్ చేస్తాము అనేది చూడండి. ఓకే, first I am going to taking as it is this one, that is S dash is going to producing dot S is going to producing dot A is going to producing dot A or dot B. Let us take this state as I naught. This state as I naught state. Make it a name as I naught. Okay, after that this dot you have to shift to the last place. Okay, that is called as go to operation. So first, what is the symbol here? Yes, this is what, terminal or non-terminal? It is the non-terminal. Okay, you have to shift this dot after the non-terminal, that is S dash is going to producing S dot. Okay, so let us take this state. We will take the states later. Okay, so leave it. So S dash is going to producing S dot. After the dot, is there any symbols, terminals or non-terminals you are going to observing? No. So there is no shifting will come. There is no go to will come. Okay, so S is over. Now next one is what here? Dot. After the dot, what is there? A. We have to shift this dot to ఒక్కదాని పక్కకు జరపాలి. ఓకే, సో హౌ యూ కెన్ షిఫ్ట్ దిస్? సో ఎస్ ఈజ్ గోయింగ్ టు ప్రొడ్యూసింగ్ ఏ డాట్ ఏ. ఓకే, సో now observe that after the dot again non-terminal here is there. Okay, that is non-terminal symbol. So for this non-terminal A, are you going to observing any productions? Yes, you are going to observing, that is A is going to producing dot A or dot B. Over. For A also another state will come. Okay, this second one is also over. Now third one is after dot, what is there? A. For A you have to write the next go to statement. Okay, so A is going to producing A dot A. Okay, and B is also there, right? So for B so before going to B, డాట్ తర్వాత మళ్ళీ నాన్ టర్మినల్ ఉంది ఇక్కడ మనకి. ఓకే, ఈ నాన్ టర్మినల్కి ఏదైనా ప్రొడక్షన్ ఉందా? ఎస్, ఇట్ ఈస్ దేర్. write down that here. Okay, A is going to producing dot A or dot B. Okay, for small a is over. Now for small b, b is also there here, right? So for small b, how can you shift dot to at last? A is going to producing b dot. Okay, this is the final item because this is the last production in the this entire augmented grammar, and the last in this last production you got this dot at end. So this is called as final item. This is called as final item. Okay, now you have to check that మళ్ళీ చెక్ చేయాలి. మన మెయిన్ ఎయిమ్ ఏంటి, డాట్ లాస్ట్కి వచ్చేంత వరకు కూడా మనం గో టు ఆపరేషన్స్ పర్ఫామ్ చేస్తూనే వెళ్ళాలి. ఓకేనా. సో ఇక్కడ డాట్ ఆల్రెడీ లాస్ట్కి వచ్చేసింది. సో దీని తర్వాత రిమైనింగ్ ఏ స్టేట్స్ రావు. నౌ టేక్ దిస్ వన్ హియర్. సో వాట్ ఈస్ దేర్ హియర్, ఆఫ్టర్ డాట్ ఏ ఈస్ దేర్, యూ హ్యావ్ టు షిఫ్ట్ దిస్ ఏ డాట్ టు లాస్ట్. సో ఫర్ ఏకి ఎందుకు రాసుకున్నామండి, ఇక్కడ ఏ అనే ఎందుకు రాసాము, ఇక్కడ డాట్ తర్వాత ఏ ఉంది కాబట్టి ఏ రాసాం. ఓకే. ఎస్ ఈజ్ గోయింగ్ టు ప్రొడ్యూసింగ్, డాట్ ఏం చేయాలి మనము, లాస్ట్కి షిఫ్ట్ చేయాలా, ఏ డాట్ ఓవర్. ఓకే. సో నౌ నెక్స్ట్ వన్ హియర్. సో ఈ డాట్ మనకి ఏం కావాలా, అట్ లాస్ట్కు రావాలనేది మన ఎయిమ్. బట్ లాస్ట్కి ఇక్కడ రాదు మనకి, ఎందుకంటే జస్ట్ ఒక్కొక్కటే షిఫ్ట్ అవుతూ వస్తుంది డాట్. అలా షిఫ్ట్ అవుతూ వస్తే ఏ డాట్ ఏ వస్తుంది కదా ఇక్కడ, మళ్ళీ అది ఏమవుతుంది, ఇదే స్టేట్ అవుతుందా, ఏ డాట్ ఏ. తర్వాత వచ్చేది ఏమవుతుంది, ఏకి మళ్ళీ రాసుకుంటే మళ్ళీ డాట్ ఏ డాట్ బి వస్తుంది. అంటే ఇక్కడ ఉన్న డాట్ని పక్కకు షిఫ్ట్ చేస్తే మళ్ళీ ఇదే స్టేటే వస్తూ ఉంది. దేనికి, స్మాల్ ఏకి. ఓకే. సో కాబట్టి స్మాల్ ఏకి ఇదే స్టేటే వస్తుంది. మళ్ళీ స్మాల్ బీకి రాసామనుకో ఏమవుతుంది, డాట్ వచ్చేసి పక్కకు షిఫ్ట్ అవుతుంది, అంటే బీ డాట్ ఈ స్టేట్ అవుతుంది. ఓకేనా. అంటే స్మాల్ బీకి ఇది అవుతుంది. ఓకేనా. ఇప్పుడు ఇది అయిపోయింది, ఇది అయిపోయింది. ఏకి వచ్చేసి ఈ స్టేట్ వచ్చింది, బీకి వచ్చేసి ఈ స్టేట్ వచ్చింది. కొత్త స్టేట్స్ ఏం రాలేదు, ఉన్న స్టేట్సే వచ్చేసాయి. నౌ టేక్ దిస్ వన్. ఇప్పుడు ఇది తీసుకుందాం మనం. ఓకేనా. సో ఇక్కడ డాట్ ఏ ఉంది కదా, ఇదేమవ్వాలా, లాస్ట్కి షిఫ్ట్ అవ్వాలా. అంటే ఏమవుతుందండి ఇక్కడ మనకి, అంటే ఏకి, క్యాపిటల్ ఏకి ఏ ఈజ్ గోయింగ్ టు ప్రొడ్యూసింగ్ ఏ డాట్. ఓకే. ఇది అయిపోయింది. నెక్స్ట్ ఇది తీసుకుంటే ఏ ఈజ్ గోయింగ్ టు ప్రొడ్యూసింగ్, ఈ డాట్ అవతల షిఫ్ట్ అయితే ఏ డాట్ ఏ అవుతుంది కదా, అంటే స్మాల్ ఏకి, అంటే మళ్ళీ ఇదే వస్తుంది కదా, మళ్ళీ ఈ స్టేటే వస్తుంది కదా, అంటే రికర్షన్, దట్ ఈస్ ఏకి మళ్ళీ ఇదే వస్తుంది. నౌ బీకి తీసుకుంటే బి డాట్ అవుతుంది, బి డాట్ అంటే ఈ స్టేట్, అంటే బీకి ఈ స్టేట్ వస్తుంది. ఓకేనా. సో ఇంకా అన్నీ అయిపోయినాయి, ఎవ్రీథింగ్. ఇంకా లాస్ట్ దీనికి వస్తే ఇంకా ఇది ఆల్రెడీ డాట్ లాస్ట్లోకే ఉంది. సో దీన్ని మళ్ళీ షిఫ్ట్ చేయాల్సిన అవసరం లేదు. నౌ ఇప్పుడు మనం అన్ని స్టేట్స్కి నేమ్స్ ఇచ్చుకుంటూ వద్దాం. ఇది I0, ఇది I1, దిస్ వన్ ఈజ్ కాల్డ్ యాజ్ I2, దిస్ వన్ ఈజ్ I3, and this one is I4, and this one is I5, and this one is called as I6. Okay, these are the states. So you identify the states here. Now the last step is you have to find out the parsing table. So you have to fill the cells in the parsing table. So how to construct the parsing table, here is the point. So constructing of LR0 parsing table, LR0 parsing table. So how can you construct the LR0 parsing table? There are two columns here are there. First column is action, second column is called as go to. So first column is called as action and the second column is called as go to. Okay. Now what are the here rows you have to take as states. How many states you got here overall? 6 states. Okay. You have to mention it as 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 states. Okay. So in the action, what will become in the action? So what are the terminals are there? Let us take in this grammar, what are the terminals we are having? Small a and small b. Let us take those as small a, small b, and at last you have to take here as dollar. Okay. Dollar. Now in go to, non-terminals will come. So what are the non-terminals are there in this grammar? Yes and a. Okay. What are those? A and yes. So what are those? A and yes. What are the terminals are there? Small a, small b and dollar here. Okay, so now we have to fill this parsing table cells. సెల్స్ని మనం ఇక్కడ ఫిల్ చేద్దాం ఏమేమి వస్తాయి అనేది. ఓకేనా, we will fill it. Okay, so first here let us take from I0 to what is the state for yes you are getting I1. Okay, that is one state. Okay, that is from 0 to yes, that is from 0 to yes. What is the state you are getting here? 1. So mention here 1. Okay, and from 0 to a, what is the state you are getting? 0 to a 2. So mention here 2. Okay, and from 0 to small a, this is called as terminal here. From small 0 to small a, what is the state you are getting? I3. So at the place of terminals you have to write as S3. This is the third state. From 0 to a you are getting the third state, right? But don't mention that 3 here. So mention the S3, that is nothing but shift S3, shift 3. Okay, so from 0 to b, what is the state? I4, that is mention as 0 to b as S4. Okay, now next one is from 1 to, is there any another states are there? No. So at one row there are no states will come. From 2 to a, yes it is there, that is fifth state. 2 to a, that is fifth state you will get. Okay, and from 2 to small a, what is the state you are getting? I3. So from 2 small a you are getting S3, and from 2 to b you are getting as I4, that is S4. Okay, and from 3 to small a, what you are getting? The recursion here it is, that is same state, that is from 3 to small a, it is the same state, that is S3. Okay, and from 3 to b, which state you are getting? I4, that is S4. Okay, and from here from 3 to capital A, what you are getting? I6, that is from 3 to capital A you are getting 6th state. Okay, now from 4, did you get any states from 4? No. Okay, so from 5 there is no state you are getting. From 6 there is no states you are getting. Okay, so now shift is over and you have to find out the states also here in go to column. Okay, now you have to find out the reductions. So before going to finding the reductions, you have to keep the you have to give the number for this augmented grammar, that is give the number for this grammar is not augmented grammar. You have to give the number for this grammar. Okay, this is the first, this is 2, and a is going to producing b, that is 3. Okay, so that is nothing but 3. Now reductions you have to identify. So first in this I1, after the I1 there is no states, right? So this is called as reduction state. Okay, so because this is the augmented grammar, because this is extra production you have added in your grammar, right? This is the augmented grammar. So this is I1 state. Because this is the I1 state, at the dollar position you have to write accept. Okay, now what are the reduction states here still are there? I5, I4 and I6. Coming to I4 first. Okay, for I4, what is the production you are having? A is going to producing b dot. What is the production number you have given here? A is going to producing b, that is 3, right? So at I4 you have to mention that reduction number 3, that is R3 R3. For all A, B and dollar, we have to mention R3, R3, R3 itself. Now next, what is the reduction state? S is going to producing AA dot. Okay, that is I5 state. So for this production, what is the number you have given here? S is going to producing AA. That is, what is the number here? First number. Okay, so for I5, you have to give the reduction number as 1, that is R1. So mention here R1, R1, R1. Okay, next, what is the reduction here? I6 reduction state it is. A is going to producing AA dot. What is the number you have given for this one? A is going to producing AA, that is second one. Okay, second one is nothing but you have to give R2, R2, R2. Okay, this is about LR0 parser. Now check that each and every cell is containing only one state. If it is having more than one state, every cell is containing more than one state, then it is not called as LR0 parser. Okay, this grammar is not related to LR0 grammar. But here if you observe that all the cells are filled with only one state, only one shift, only one reduction, and here also only one states are there. So entire it is called, this grammar is called as LR0 grammar. Okay, hope you understand. Thank you.